Hello, everybody. Welcome, rogues. It is good to see you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Let me see. Let's see. I saw Shadows of Life. Hello. Elixir, I'm sorry that your phone insists on autocorrect. Detective Zen. Hello. The crew wakes up to find that all of their legs are missing. Save for crewman Gary, from Deck 15, who has inexplicably gained just over 100 pairs of legs. His explanation for this? The button looked shiny. While being legless hasn't impeded the crew's efficiency, it has made it difficult to reach the higher shelves on the ship. Crewman Gary, your job is now to figure out how to undo what you did. It's totally understandable. The button was shiny. I mean, what else were you going to do? But I did make my coffee. It did make my coffee making extra intense. Lucky for me, I'm made of shadows and can reform my legs. That sounds like one of my current D&D characters. So yeah. Hi, everybody. I don't know why, but today was a sleepy day. And I know that sounds normal, but I don't know. I don't know. Like Thursday was the holiday, and got up, drove, had dinner, drove, had dessert, drove, and it was after midnight. I didn't even have a chance to check my phone. It was a busy day. And then yesterday, I was generally okay. But then today, I woke up at 7, took medication, laid back down, and was asleep. The mistake was laying back down. I should have gotten in the shower instead. But whatever. I'm here. And we're going to explore some Mars today. How has everybody else's late week been? I know not all of you are in the United States, so not all of you would have been having a feast day as a national holiday. And even those of you in the United States may not have been having a feast day. But what have you done the past couple of days? I feel like I've been in a time soup. It was weird. My regular routine was not happening. But hopefully you all did some fun things yesterday with all of the Myriad sales. I didn't buy much, but I did buy a couple of Steam games that were like $3. So the first one, Elixir, Time Soup. But I think it tastes like the second one. So I finally bought Firewatch and started playing that. I forget the other game I bought, but I bought like 2 games and they were both like $3. So I'm trying not to spend too much money, but some of the best sales. So anyway, I hope everybody's been doing good. Missed most of one of my normal streams because it wasn't on for like 2 weeks. Is that what you mean? But also sorry. Sadness. It was off for 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, this time of year just gets a little loosey-goosey with the regular routine because various holidays happen around the world, and the clocks shifted not too long ago, and so it's fine. I only bought 2 games so far. I have looked at various things, but the things that I actually want basically weren't on sale, so was easy for me to look at them and say, yep, those aren't on sale. I'm not buying them right now. So hi, Tantarolus. Finally able to pick up Yakuza Like a Dragon at a decent price thanks to the sales. I don't know that one very well. I know I got Firewatch because it was super inexpensive. What was the other one I got? I got two. Oh, I picked up Word Factory. Because it was also around like $3 or $4. And it's one I've been looking at for a while. Ooh. I may have seen the Yakuza game, but it's one I'm just not super familiar with. But apparently it's a good game. I should the stream that you missed was playing Like a Dragon. Oh, brain. My brain stopped for a second there. I don't know. I have no idea. Whatever. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see you all. Today, we're going to play some more Martian Dreams. We're going to go back to the Martian surface. We still haven't exited the capsule, so we're at the very beginning of this game. Tomorrow, we're in space again, but in the Andromeda Galaxy instead with Mass Effect Andromeda. And then Monday, we will continue trying to prevent or trying to survive the explosion of like every star around us. We're in a time loop playing Outer Wilds. Making progress on the DLC. I had what I thought was an epiphany toward the end of the stream, went and tried to do something with it and it didn't work immediately, but there are ideas, there's potential for how to get through that third barrier with the alarm clock thingy. And then Archival Adventures returns this week. And it's the last Wednesday of the month, so we're supposed to be doing high energy physics. And I think the stuff we're looking at is related to energy production and different methods of producing energy. I'm not 100% certain, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. So they finished the story before the holidays. That's good. With Eric restarting the Star Trek roleplay on the Discord. Oh gosh, Detective Zen. That would be quite a bit of chaos. I am not necessarily opposed to it, as long as it doesn't become super disruptive. It could be a lot of fun to have crewman Gary, who is... So if you saw, honestly, it fits. It fits the vibe of like Lower Decks, or also some of the Star Trek shorts. If you haven't seen the Star Trek shorts, they're like 5 to 10 minute little episodes. And they pull from a bunch of different series for it. And I believe there's one involving tribbles that feels very crewman Gary-esque. So it, within the context of modern Trek, absolutely fits. But are there Star Trek shorts? Oh, I'm certain there are Star Trek shorts somewhere. I can't imagine that nobody has made shorts with like the Star Trek Delta on them. chaos wouldn't be as big, and it'd have to get the vibe of the roleplay. Yeah, Detective Zen, like here it's perfect. There, it could be a lot of fun. It just has to be dialed to the right vibe of the roleplay. But that's the case anytime you're role playing. Like if you're taking a character from one place to another, they might need a little bit of editing in order to properly fit. So it's like taking when and I don't want to give away a bunch of spoilers, but when they took Lower Decks characters from Lower Decks and brought them into Strange New Worlds, it still had a lot of the humor of Lower Decks, but the humor of Lower Decks was brought down a little bit, while the humor of Strange New Worlds was brought up a lot, so that it all was on a level that felt like Lower Decks, but appropriate to Strange New Worlds. So it was dialing them to the right appropriate level of humor. You adapt to the role play, not the other way around. Exactly. I still haven't decided. I honestly haven't really put a whole lot of thought yet into exactly what sort of character I might bring in, but there'll be someone. I don't know yet. Probably going to be somebody who's there representing Memory Alpha, or on assignment for Memory Alpha in some way. Because Memory Alpha is the huge Federation library planet. Hello, Lord Portico. Welcome to the bridge. Speaking of the bridge, our ship should land on Mars soon. TM. Not TM to me, just TM the meme. Soon TM the meme. I do not have a trademark on TM. Define land. Well, considering that the ship is essentially a cannon ball in the shape of a Super Mario Brothers cannonball. Impact. I already have Captain's Log game going and might bring them over. That, I don't mean crash. This is the intended method of landing. Detective Sam. Nobody has legs because stairs are bullshit. There. I should get the game open here. I just assumed it was you or Crewman Gary. Again, it was Crewman Gary. From deck 15. That said, if I had managed to get up at 7 today and stay awake today at 7, I would have tried to do some work on the stream. The staying awake bit, that was the hard part. I have oh, cool. Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting. There was an @ here announcement in the Althaven Discord, and they spoiled out the name of the show. That just seems unusual. And now I'm interested. Okay. I should bring up. I don't know if the scene is going to work, but we'll find out. Legs are not part of the standard trim. Not crash. Aggressive touchdown. Indeed, indeed. Also, we have been listening to the Martian Dreams soundtrack, and for some reason, I'm gonna have to figure that out. For some reason, having stuff programmed into the Discord, or not Discord, having stuff programmed into my Stream Deck buttons to start and stop the playback of that, not functioning properly. And I resized a word processor window, which was a mistake. I resized it because I was using it for something else. But resizing the window, resized it for the stream. Oopsie, is my fault. Portico, how is your weekend going? How was your holiday? I hope it was good. Also, you can entirely ignore the question if you wish to. Bump up the text size here. Great, but recovering. That's sort of how I feel. I mean, I'm recovering. That's how I feel. I'm recovering. Grateful that I have 1, lots of friends and family, and 2, a comfortable sofa at home. Excellent. All right. Here we are on the surface of Mars. Also, I did figure out, I tested. Remember how, so this, the idle indicator is Mars with its 2 moons orbiting. I can slow down the number of cycles in DOSBox, and that will slow down. But doing that means that each step that my character takes significantly longer. So the moons are just going to spin really fast because that ultimately makes for a better gameplay experience. All right, we were examining and looking around at things. I don't know why I said it that way. Look. It's a lantern with no fuel, but let's get it anyway. Oh wait, how many lanterns are there? Grab some lamp oil. I don't know if I should just be picking all this stuff up, but whatever. Both things to be grateful for. The last thing we need is our Lapido exploding by being stuffed. Indeed. A place setting. I don't know why we might want it, but let's pick up the place settings. A mug, a candlestick. I can't pick up the barrel. Why not? A wine bottle. A wine bottle. A glass pitcher. The things we brought to Mars are rather interesting. A china plate. I'm carrying too much already. Grateful that my solstice/holiday tree has gone up and stayed up for 36 hours without the cat taking it down. Although I still haven't put ornaments on because he can't resist the temptation. We haven't done one the past couple of years, and we probably should, but it requires getting a new one because the one that we had previously, we don't currently. Like it broke and we got rid of it. And it was just a tiny little like Charlie Brown tree. All right, I'm just gonna move some of this stuff around and not getting rid of it right now, but just gonna shift it out of my inventory so I can get more stuff. Mug. Candlestick. Don't know when these things might come in useful, but 2 bottles of wine. I mean, maybe the Martians will like them. Crystal glass. Sure. Did I leave anything behind? Oh, Tesla's reflector kit. Can I get it? No. I'm trying. I know we did this before. A sealed crate. Oh, I don't have any way to open the sealed crates yet. I bought a nice little 4-foot tree for the new house. Bigger than your old tree, but still small enough for a cat to tackle. One of the tree-sized fake ones, but the cats would be all over it. I mean, we always had a fake one growing up. The little tiny little, it was like maybe 2 feet tall. Charlie Brown tree was perfect for our apartment. The candlestick will be handy if we run into a runner named Jack. Yeah, so he can jump over the candlestick. We don't talk about that, Jack. All right, I need to talk to Mr. Garrett. There's a cowboy. Is that Mr. Garrett? I don't remember. Let us speak to the cowboy. You see a weathered man in his 30s. Oh, now I see. I should have done descriptions for these. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. If we do, he's gonna need more rope. Howdy, Rogan. Anything I can help you with? It's Garrett. It's Mr. Garrett. Do I remember Mr. Garrett's actual name? I mean, I can ask his name. So I suppose that's name. My name's Dallas Garrett. You just holler if you need anything. Dallas. I don't remember. Other than that, I'm having to speak with them as part of the game. Now I want to check the time travel manual. Oops. That was not the thing I meant to do. I meant to do that. We should see if the weathered man can chuck us some advice. He does kind of resemble someone named Chuck. He is not listed in the list of people in the time travel manual. So he's not one of the big historic figures. Cool. Let's ask his job. Well, now that we're here, I reckon I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the home fires here. I'm a pretty good shot if need be. He pulls out a 6-shooter and twirls it expertly, slamming it back in the holster with a confident grin. Twirling a 6-shooter is not exactly a safe procedure. Okay. Tool. Yes, sir. I do carry a lot of different tools with me, and I know how to use them. Got me a pry bar and some other doodads. Pry bar. That's a word I can use. Also gear. Speaking of equipment, one thing you might ought to do is check out the hold over there to see what we have in the way of gear. I hear tell they've got everything we need in there. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I'm not interested in seeing your doodads. Oh gosh. I've never thought of that word in that context, and now it will never not be in that context. Vocabulary has been ruined. He tries to mask the intense pain he feels when he accidentally shoots his own foot while trying to holster his gun. This here pry bar works like a charm on anything what's stuck together. You need this for anything? Just ask. Need. Well, sir, I have this here pry bar that should fix the problem. Would you like to give her a try? Yes. Right. Here you go. You just put that at the edge of the door and pull. She'll come off real easy with this. If you got everything out of the hold you think you'll be needing, you've got everything we brought along for you. You might be specially sure to check for that there sextant. Could be pretty useful. Yup. That should be in that there crate over by yonder wall. Pretty good for finding your way around. Sure, you should not use your pry bar in public like that. Ouch. Oh my. Oh my. Great. Thank you, Mr. Dallas Garrett. Sure enough. Y'all come back anytime. Y'all come back now, you hear? All right, we got a pry bar. Now, use pry bar on crate. You pried the nails out of the crate. You see a wooden crate. Searching here, you find a book, a book, a book, and a book. Gimme. Use book. The Book of the Sword by Richard Burton. I have only one wish that reader and reviewer can grant, namely a fair field and no favor for certain advanced views of Egyptology. It is my conviction that this study, still in its infancy, will greatly modify most all our preconceived views of archaeological history. Table of Logarithms by Charles Babbage. This copy was signed by the author. It reads, "To my good friend George Peacock, until we find a better way. Charles Babbage, 1822. How do you write the Book of the Sword? With a pen. Catherine the Great, an informal biography by Roger Acuran. This well-read book is full of scandal and political maneuvering. The innocent and pretty Sophia grows up to be the notorious and brilliant Tsarina of Russia. Voyage au centre de la Terre, Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. I do think Shadows of Life deserves some points for that one, but this book is in French. It is obviously some kind of speculative fiction. Yay! Okay, I'm putting all the books in my bag because how can I go traveling on Mars without books? Right? I'm literally going to take like absolutely everything from this, I think. I probably don't need it all. Searching here, you find a hoe, a shovel, a pick, a scythe, and a saw. Saw, scythe, pick, shovel, hoe. Oh dear. Who to give what? Let's give the scythe to Nellie Bly. Let's give the pick to Spectre. I'll toss the saw over at Spectre too. Yes, I threw a saw at Spectre. Let's actually give one of the lanterns to Nellie Bly and move 13 of the lantern oil over to her as well, just for weight purposes. It's 8:33 a.m. Earth time, I presume? I don't know that I need to carry around the hoe and the shovel myself, but I'm not overburdened yet, so. Please hold. I'm keeping my cat from eating garbage. Points will be assigned shortly. Oh dear. That's why we have a book bag. Imagine being on some foreign soil thanks to a spectacular machine. Searching here, you find 100 rifle rounds, 40 shotgun shells, and 100 pistol rounds. Let's go ahead and just get those, even though I do not currently have any firearms. Although doesn't Nellie Bly have like a Derringer? I wonder if it takes pistol rounds. Yeah. Okay, she's got her Derringer equipped. But these are pistol rounds. Yes. Okay, if I give the pistol rounds to her. 100. Suddenly, she has a lot more firepower. Hi, Puddle Glam. Okay, so I still have the shotgun shells and the rifle rounds. I'm guessing this crate will have guns in it. Searching here, you find a Belgian combine, a revolver, and a rifle. Okay. The question is... Okay, so the rifle and the rifle rounds should go together. But Spectre does not have any carrying space for them. Nellie could take some of these knives, I guess. This is me just... I'm going to pick up absolutely everything. I know there's no way I need everything that's here. Like, I probably don't need those china plates at all. But we brought them to Mars for some reason. Okay, so there's a pistol. Or the Belgian combine. I think for now, I will keep the pistol in reserve. Have Nellie have all the pistol ammo. And I'll have the Belgian combine available for if I need something other than the sword. But let's get Spectre equipped with a rifle, and Nellie's equipped with her Derringer, and they're both set for ranged. That's good. All right. Oh wait, there's more books. Prybar has no effect on Tesla's reflector kit. Okay. Did I not get all the books? The Aeneid by Virgil. This book is in Latin. Tantae mollis erat Romanum condere gentem. Funnily enough, that was easier for me to pronounce than the French. That said, I took 1 year of French and I took 3 years of Latin, so it actually makes sense. Oxygenated air machine. You don't know how it works. Don't bring the plates? What if an emergency state dinner need? Exactly. Well-dressed man, or middle-aged man dressed in black. Greetings, my friends. Let me check you over while you're here. Can't be too careful. Oh, so if we get hurt, we can just come and see Dr. Blood and get healed. I think the instructions told us that, but I had forgotten. Also, we haven't spoken to him yet. He's not in my list of people. So, Blood. After completing his examination, Blood proclaimed... It's clearly a vampire. Blood proclaims, "No one here is in need of my services." If you'll remember from 2 weeks ago, which why would you remember from 2 weeks ago? Blood. Dr. C.L. Blood, page 6. Dr. C.L. Blood. Dates unknown. Dr. Blood was something of a mystery to me, though Tesla, Freud, and the other would-be rescuers seem well familiar with him and his accomplishments. I had never heard of him before our arrival in 1895. Apparently, Dr. Blood was reviled by the medical establishment of the 1870s for espousing the curative powers of his creation, oxygenized air. The general public cared little about the disdain of Blood's peers. Thousands claimed to have recovered from illness and infirmity after undergoing oxygenized air treatment. Despite his somewhat checkered past and lack of esteem among the leading lights of the medical community, Blood proved a concerned and able doctor, well able to handle the rescue expedition's medical needs. A mystery? Reviled? Obviously a vampire. So he's an actual historical figure who basically was a snake oil salesman. Dr. Blood. Keywords. I'm being much more methodical about this than I ever was when I was playing as a kid. But now, like, I've been playing these games now for 3 years. I know I need to take notes. Name. Dr. C.L. Blood. At your service. Dr. C.L. Blood. At your service. I wonder what CL stands for. Come lick blood? No, I'm sure that's not it. But Charles Lewis. If he really was a vampire, his name would be Dr. Blood. Charles Lewis Blood, born September 8th, 1835, died September 27th, 1908. Alias C.H. Lewis, et al., meaning he apparently had other aliases, was an American con artist and self-styled physician who operated in Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, and Chicago. He has a Wikipedia article, which is what I'm reading from. He produced a patent medicine treatment known as oxygenized air, which he promoted as a cure for catarrh, scrofula, consumption, and diseases of the respiratory tract. So it's interesting that the people that prepared this game back in the 90s apparently were not able to find out his dates of birth and death, because they are apparently known, but maybe 25 years ago they weren't as easy to find. Anyway. There's a whole section, criminal activities and allegations. And the subcategories under that: blackmail, tax evasion, fraud and misdemeanors, murder of Hiram Sawtell. C.H. Lewis, the famous child's author. Not quite, but now my brain can't remember what the correct initials are for Lewis, the child's author. Because my brain wants to serve me up D.H. Lawrence instead. If he was a vampire, his name would be Dr. Acula. Oh gosh, that needs points. C.S. Lewis, thank you. Puddleglum. Job. I am a physician by profession. I heal those who are injured, and I specialize in diseases of the lungs. For our fictional world, he's actually a physician who can heal. You know, a doctor. Admittedly, I have fallen from favor in the medical community as my innovations are too modern for those who favor the status quo. At any rate, I still maintain my practice and operate an office on 27 Bond Street in New York. I have promoted the use of oxygenized air, which I feel is critical in the treatment of ailments of the respiratory system. Let's learn more. Specialize in curing or delivering lung diseases. Well, so arguably, oxygenized air is used as a treatment today. Like, we have people breathe pure oxygen in certain cases when they have diseases of the lungs. That said, what he was actually selling probably was not high oxygen content air. Let's see. Yes, it is imperative for survival that one have sufficient oxygen. Without such, the brain ceases to function properly. I fear that while on Mars, we shall suffer from oxygen deprivation. If you carry on in an oxygen-poor environment, you will notice a marked reduction in your physical strength and agility. Furthermore, the lack of oxygen flow to the brain will most certainly cause you to suffer a reduction of your mental faculties. Certainly, Rogan, this is not a manner in which you should operate for any length of time. Okay. Heal. Methodically, Dr. Blood sets out his instruments and wipes his hands clean. Very well, what have we here? He says as he examines you. After a few moments, Blood looks up from his instruments and addresses you. It seems that Lady Luck has favored us, he says. All in your party are now well. But that'll be an important keyword in future. So let's give it a pretty color. Purple? Red? Pink? Orange? Let's see, healing. Green? No. We're already using the green. But I could do a different green for healing because it's a video game, right? I'm being silly. The keyword is oxygenized, not oxygenated. Thank you. It's my brain automatically translated it to the words we use today. Lady Luck is why we're well? What kind of medicine do you practice, ya quack? Oh ho! How about black? Did we ever create that historical medicine command? I don't know if we did. I do need to go and I have command cleanup that needs to happen. I thought we did, but then I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. So maybe we didn't? Indeed, if anyone is not well, they should come to me immediately. I will heal them as best I can. Lungs. Or we did and we overrode it. That's possible too. I have promoted the use of oxygenized air, which I feel is critical in the treatment of ailments of the respiratory system. Okay, so that leads down the same path that we've already been down. So, okay. Just trying other random words related to air. Because there's a mechanic in the game and, you know, we'll find out. It's fine. Safe journeys, Rogan. I'm sure we won't die by opening the doors to the capsule without any sort of air support, right? All right, we talked to Mr. Garrett and got the pry bar. So that one is done. We got the sextant. We have completed all of our quests. I mean, we have our essential things for our trip to Mars. We have a pipe organ. Anyway, because you always need a pipe organ on Mars. Who is this? Oh, that's Tesla. We talked to Tesla. We talked to Freud. We've got the controls. I've got Nellie Bly, and okay, I think it's time to head out onto the surface of Mars. Pipe organ on Mars. Sounds like a good album title. Oh gosh, I can imagine that item. I think I would enjoy that item. Use pry bar on hatch. You see a good-looking, dark young man with an intense stare. No, my friend. I must first know that you are adequately prepared to face the dangers that lie ahead. And now I must test your knowledge of the world outside this portal. This is copy protection from the early 1990s. Percival Lowell built his observatory in which state? Refer to time travel, page 17. Yes, early 1990s copyright or copy protection. This is digital rights management from the early 1990s. All right, we want page 17. I also have a separate document that came with the game that just gives you a list of the answers, but this is more fun. Lowell, an American astronomer and leader of the 1893 expedition to Mars, was born to one of America's oldest and wealthiest families. After graduating from Harvard University, he managed his family's cotton mills and utility companies. For a time, he served as a diplomat, notably in the Far East. Upon learning of the controversy, blah, I tried to say it funny way and I didn't even get it right that way. Controversy over the Martian canals. He turned a lifelong interest in astronomy into a career. Using his inherited wealth, he built an observatory in Arizona. That is our answer. Specifically for the observation of Mars. He mapped 184 canals, each so regular that no natural phenomenon could explain their existence. Clear evidence, he thought, that some intelligent life form was responsible. Dark patches on either side of the canals were clearly vegetation, growing close to the only apparent source of water and shifting with the seasons. The canals, he hypothesized, ended in 63 oases, collection and transfer stations 120 to 150 miles wide. In later years, he predicted the existence of a ninth planet in the solar system. Though Lowell never saw Pluto, his pioneering work led to a successful search for it. Of course, this game from when Pluto was considered a full planet. Tesla, you don't work for Edison, do you? You have to tell me if you work for Edison. So the copy protection answer is Arizona. Tesla smiles, pleased with your answers. It is obvious that you have been studying your materials. Excellent. You are indeed well prepared to venture forth on the planet's surface. You may proceed with your pry bar on the hatch, my friend. You place the pry bar under the edge of the hatch and push with all your strength. As the hatch flies off, you feel yourself pulled toward the opening by the air rushing out of the capsule. Just gonna print screen this picture because that's a pretty cool picture. You find it harder to breathe in the cold Martian atmosphere. You see a middle-aged, well-dressed man in black. Rogan, this air is too rarefied for good health. I am sure that should anything happen to you, your friends can help you get back here. Dr. Blood reaches for your pulse. After he listens to your heartbeat and breathing, you can see that he is concerned. Best that you acquire some kind of oxygen supply so that you will be in top form in case of trouble. New quest. Acquire oxygen supply. Oxygen being a keyword. I don't know what colors I was using. Come on, game. I guess it was that one. Was it? I be silly. Oxygen now also being a keyword for Dr. Blood. Ooh, self-care time. Should I maybe acquire some oxygen? I will stretch for sure. Thank you for redeeming the self-care. Zen. If he likes oxygen so much, why didn't he marry it? Some of my oxygenated air canisters for you. Use one on anyone who is injured or has fallen. Each canister will only work once. I will continue to manufacture them so that you may occasionally return for more. I didn't get to read everything there, and it doesn't look like I was actually given any air canisters, which I thought was the whole point, was that he was giving us some air canisters. But, okay. I just realized I can put things in her carpet bag. Honestly, her carpet bag should hold a whole heck of a lot more than it does. Because if anything, if Mary Poppins taught me anything, it's that carpet bags can hold everything. Because oxygen is selfish and strongly bonded to themselves. Oh, Portico, I think even though that's not a pun, it deserves some points. Cut to Rogan repeatedly hitting the person having trouble breathing. Why isn't this working with the canisters? I don't have the canisters. I need to go and talk to, you, person. Oxygen? Yes, it is imperative for survival that one have sufficient oxygen. Without such, the brain ceases to function properly. Okay. But give me canisters. No idea. Use. I don't know how the machine works, so I can't use the machine. It's fine. I just have to watch my health, because if my health starts to go down. Wait. 7 of 18, 6 of 13, and 4 of 11. Now I'm trying to remember what those numbers mean. Strength of 18, Dex of 21, Intelligence of 19, hit points 138, hit point maximum 138. Right. So these numbers are all about how much I'm carrying and how much I can carry. But yeah, he didn't actually give us canisters of air. Oh wait, I have a third lantern? I didn't realize that. Tinderbox, because we definitely want that when there's no oxygen. Borg companions. Sia, broken hatch. Okay, we need to find air on Mars. That's our current quest. I have a map. Unfortunately, this map does not tell me where I am. I like the little illustration down here at the bottom. This is our ship that we landed in. And that appears to be a bunch of greenhouses. All right, so it looks like there's greenhouses over here in Argyre, Planitia. I see some forests. 1893 landing site. Here. Oh no, 1895 landing site is here. 1893 landing site is over here on the other side of this vast forest. There's more greenhouses over here in Hellas Planitia. Some up here by Elysium Mons. Some over here by Ascrius Mons, or between Ascrius Mons and Olympus Mons. One with some sort of other strange device all the way over here near Arabia Terra. I'm just looking at what the map tells me. Are you so excited to be on Mars? Of course, the poles. We're actually not. I mean, looking at this, it doesn't seem like we're too far from the South Pole, but I think. I don't know, but I think that these. I think these are. Are these the canals? There's no legend. This map does not have a legend. But I think maybe these squares are the canals. Or these like tube-like lines. I also have the clue book. Like I could look on here and possibly find out stuff. Anyway. I don't know that we need to be referring to the clue book yet, though. Okay. Let's explore. I mean, what could go wrong? I should save. I say, what could go wrong? Well, I should save. The map tells me I should probably head west to the 1893 landing site. That seems like a good goal. Mars is less chocolate than the candy implied. I mean, yeah. At least the Mars bars are less chocolatey. We're walking around on Mars. We do not have spacesuits. I don't even know what the temperature presently is. I see trees. Look at the trees. Trees and rocks. And can I talk to the trees? Nothing. I can't talk to the rocks. Use tree. Out of range. I can fix that. Use tree. Tree can't be used. Protected by the power of pulp fiction. Get tree. Not possible. I don't want to attack it. Talk to it didn't work. Look tree. Get tree. Drop tree. Move tree. Move tree. Drop tree. can't. I don't need to toggle combat, so we're good for now. But there are trees. We found trees on Mars. And we know that if we move far enough along past the trees, we should come to the other landing site, which would be good, since we're here to find them. Oh, hello. A creeper? A flower? Talk to the creeper? No response. Use the creeper. And the creepers are attacking. Combat has ensued. Attack with saber. Creeper. Attack with machete. Oops. Attack. I have been attacked. Mars attacks. Don't talk to the creeper. You see the ground. You see a small crater. Tree has been used before and is extra sensitive towards strangers. Talk to the flower. Get flower. Use flower. Flower can't be used. Look, it's just a flower. Okay. So far, can't really interact with much, but that's okay. I'm on Mars. It's another flower. It's purty. A small crater? How hard did you hit that, Martian? Apparently pretty hard. Interesting. This landform feels very... Oh. It's their path from when they impacted the surface. See? We found the other landing site. Empty barrel, empty crate. Looks like there's a candlestick with plenty of wick. I'm getting it. Use book. Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne in French. $50 pistol rounds. Should I take them? Yes. Yes, I should. Indeed, I should just take all of the resources. Oh, a person! But first I must use the book. Le Morte d'Arthur. Le Morte d'Arthur. The Life of Arthur? The Death of Arthur, sorry, by Sir Thomas Malory. This book is a popular book because it compiles most of the many legends of the Knights of the Round Table. Lists of jousts and other dull bits have been mercifully left out. Those are matches. I'm going to talk to you in a second, but I'm going to get these matches first. Our first person who didn't come with us. Am I going to throw the book at them? You see a young British cavalry officer. We're Knights of the Round Table. We dance whenever we're able. I'm stumbling on words today, and I don't really know why, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The man in blue leaps to his feet and salutes smartly. Thank God you've made it, sir. I moved my camp here in anticipation of your arrival. I had begun to worry, though, that a second expedition might not be sent. He begins collecting equipment and seems truly overjoyed to see you. It will be wonderful exploring with you, sir. Let's go to the traders' outpost at Arcia Mons and get you outfitted for survival on Mars. Excellent suggestion. Do you mind telling me who you are? Because apparently you're part of my party now. Name? Dibs, sir. Her Majesty's Black Horse Guard. Well, he called dibs. Lieutenant, sorry. Lieutenant Dibs. Encountering a Brit on Mars reminds me that today there's new Doctor Who. I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me anything. Job? Well, sir, I was commander of the ceremonial guard at the British Expedition at the time we left. Now, I've been waiting a long time to contact the second expedition. You, sir. Mr. Lowell said we could expect another landing. I've been camped out here for a month or so waiting. Okay. Exploring. After the first few months of working on the space cannon, sir, our expedition separated into 4 groups to reconnoiter. You see, we had run out of iron ore for Mr. Carnegie to make into steel. Production of the space cannon depends upon acquiring more steel. We haven't found it yet, you know. I know my accent is drifting. Sorry. One group became traders. The other groups were led by Mr. Jack Siegel, Mr. Percival Lowell, and a Mr. Grigor Rasputin. There were interesting findings. Seagal, Lowell, Rasputin, Rasputin. Findings. Doctor Who features a blue box. Sorry, you couldn't help but tell me that. Apparently David Tennant was on television recently in an interview wearing a TARDIS pride pin, which I retweeted the thing on Blue Sky, so, or I reposted the thing on Blue Sky. I didn't tweet. I don't know, it's weird. Is it larger than a bread box? Yes. No. Siegel, Lowell, and Rasputin. Yes, Rasputin. Indeed, actually, that Rasputin. So many. Lieutenant Dibs has so many keywords. Okay, let's see. Let's ask about traders. Yes, sir. If you wish to trade anything, you should check with Buffalo Bill or Calamity Jane. They would have most anything you could want at the outpost. Check with Buffalo Bill or Calamity Jane at the outpost. Let's ask about time. How? How do they have things at an outpost on Mars? They've been here for 2 years. How much stuff was in the first ship? They've been here for 2 years with inventors. I've been here several weeks, sir. I've learned quite a lot about surviving in this area. He means at the ship. He's been at the ship for several weeks. Hannon. Indeed, sir. Work has already begun on the returning vehicle. We dug the shaft at Olympus and placed the lining. space. The final frontier. Are they reselling from Amazon, but on Mars? Indeed, sir. Work has already begun on the returning vehicle. We dug the... Okay, I got the same response to Cannon and space. Let's ask about, Seagal. Mr. Seagal's group traveled northward. They are now settled in at Olympus. Northward. Settled at Olympus. I should, these are locations. I should make notes. Seagal. What was Seagal's name? I don't know. Well, I will ask again shortly then. But, there's apparently a camp at... Okay, so Mr. Seagal's group at Olympus Mons. Cool. I'm gonna ask this one again. They dug Olympus's shaft, you say. Detective Zen. Ah. Also, yes. Lord Portico. Okay, Jack Seagal. Jack Seagal. Yes, Jack dug Olympus's shaft. Percival Lowell. I'm assuming this is going to be another locational item. Ah, sir, a sad tale indeed. The distinguished Mr. Lowell was, at the outset of the adventure, a fine commander. His exploration team traveled northward to Elysium. What's left of them is still there, sir. At Elysium Mons. Northward to Elysium. What's left of them is still there. I love that phrasing. So Mars is not a dangerous place, right? That's what we're getting from this, right? Right? When they found the dream machines, they thought they could be the key to our rescue. Communication and all that, you know? Those that used them were never the same again. Sad indeed, damned dream machines. Those that used the dream machines were never the same again. I think that's worth noting. Let's ask about Rasputin. Rasputin. Yes, a Russian monk, I believe. He led the third party to explore. They traversed the area to the east, where they found the abandoned city of Argyre. East. Abandoned city of Argyre. How did they know it was called Argyre? Especially since Argyre is a name that we gave that basin from Earth. Secretive now, sir. I don't trust that lot. Queer sort. Definitely a different meaning of queer than most usage on this channel. Rasputin's group. East. Sorry. At... I can't type today. I can't talk today. At Argyre, Planitia. Okay. Findings. Yes, sir. We found deserted cities and some interesting evidence of advanced technology. I want to know your first name, Lieutenant Dibbs. Knowing Rasputin's story, did he lead the team or make people believe he led the team? Excellent question. All right, findings. Deserted cities, evidence of advanced technology. Some of it is rather dangerous, I believe, sir. Okay, this is coming from a British soldier. So some of it is deadly. And could possibly end the world. Right? Adjusting for British understatement. The trading outpost to the east, sir, at Arsiamons. Wait, the outpost is to the east? Oh, yeah, we weren't told where it was before. At 12 south, 129 west. I believe the approximate coordinates are 12 south, 129 west. The two main things you'll need to prepare for, sir, are extreme cold and the different atmosphere. I don't know that I have to have talked to him before. Like when I was a kid. I just, I remember struggling with this game when I was a kid. Okay. I'm just going down the list here. So, Olympus. Olympus is Jack Seagull's settlement to the north. The coordinates are 10 south, or 10 north, 110 west. Lovely. I love that they just give us the coordinates. It's where we originally began construction of the space cannon. After Mr. Siegel's group took over the cannon site, however, not much work could be done. They're a bit cautious of others, sir. Okay, tell me about Elysium. Mr. Lowell's party, or what's left of it. The location is 20 north, 114 east. Uh-huh. Ah! Shoot. We're gonna ask that again. Because I hit enter too many times. So they left it non-canon. Detective Zen, indeed. Mr. Lowell was signaling Earth for all of us until the big reflector was destroyed. There's definitely trouble up there, sir. They have one of those blasted dream machines working. They attempted to utilize it. It drove them all mad, sir. Absolutely raving. That calls for one of my automated commands. They believe they are Martians. I believe it's my accessibility command. Oh, we're not asking about the machines yet. Why can't I type today? Okay, the Argyre. It's in an ancient crater to the east of here. The coordinates would be about 30 south, 107 west. I love that it's just giving me coordinates. That is just super, super helpful. Because at least I have targets for where to go. Let's find out what else there is to know about Argyre. The party there has occasionally supplied me with provisions, but I don't truly trust them. They're keeping too much to themselves, if you ask me, sir. They are led by that Russian chap, Rasputin, supposedly investigating Martian technology. Deuced strange, if you ask me, sir. Okay. Cities? We discovered the remains of 4 centers of civilization, sir. We referred to them as Elysium, Hellas, Olympus, and Argyre. Alright, we've already asked about Elysium, Olympus, and Argyre. Hellas is new. Technology? Greenhouses for growing young plants, sir. And transport tubes for swift travel. Canals with bridges. There's also a dream machine. Tubes? Bridges? Are they in Madison County? He looks grim and unyielding. A most dangerous machine, sir. I will have nothing to do with it. Alright. Ask about the cold. It will drop far below freezing at night, sir. We must either bundle and sleep, or prepare warm clothing to travel. Just like the Arctic, eh? What? He grins trivially. Just like the Arctic, eh? What? Alright. Atmosphere. Say no more. Let's see. There's less oxygen here than on Earth. Thankfully, Mr. McGee has found a vast supply of oxium. We already know some of this from having actually read the book, the introductory book. So this is some stuff that we know. Let's see, cautious. He looks embarrassed and confused. I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe I have any information on that. What? That was a keyword. I must backtrack now. Outpost. Trading outpost. Ah, shoot. No. Talk. Time? Cannon? Space? Seagal? Lowell? Where did I get the cautious word from? Findings. Cities, technology. Cold atmosphere. Olympus. Cannon. Cautious. Did I misspell it? Cautious. I don't know what I did wrong, but now I thought you said ninjas for a second there. Amused at the title, The Ninjas of Madison County. That sounds fun. Some of the expedition saw the dangers of the Dream Machine, as did I, sir. I stayed with them for a while. Their reactions have been a bit extreme, though, sir. They have fortified the site of the space cannon and defend against anyone they consider contaminated. Time, Space, Seagal was Steven Seagal's failed Doctor Who reboot. Let's ask about these machines. Machines. Most dangerous technology, sir. I wouldn't get involved with them if I were you. Most dangerous. Oh, we're definitely getting involved with them. Most of those who have gone insane are still in the Martian city of Elysium. Some wander about the countryside. But all believe they are now reincarnations, or some such, of the original Martians. Tripe, I say, sir. Utter nonsense. Stark raving they are, sir. I'm just gonna, I don't know my own commands. I'm not fond of all the, mental health language. Tripe? He's ordering lunch in the middle of your conversation. I mean, the only way that I've ever really had tripe is in pho, beef pho, and it's fine there. But I can understand why some people might not appreciate it. Okay, Russian. Things are going well today, indeed. Queer chap, sir. He's leading the Argyrans in researching the Martian technology. Argyrians? Doesn't seem to be very interested in sharing the findings with anyone else, though, if you know what I mean, sir. He uses the excuse of the dangerous nature of Martian technology and avoiding the disaster at Elysium. Horse feathers, load of tripe. Doing something dangerous he is, sir. I'll wager my commission on it. He looks as though he smelled something noxious. Hellas. Hellas is to the west of the landing site, sir, at 27 South, 77 East. Originally, none of the parties were based there. New location. Hellas. "27 South, 77 East." This guy's just a wealth of information, if he is a bit judgmental. After the blokes in Elysium started showing signs of being a bit balmy, if you know what I mean, sir, one of their members, Marcus, took up residence in Ellis. Marcus? Home to Marcus. Do I know who this Marcus person is? Marcus. It doesn't seem that I do. He's not in the list of famous people. So we will learn about Marcus later, I assume. All right. Boy, Dibs really, he called it. Let's ask about the tubes. At least that's what they seem to have been. Looks like the doors and possibly the devices themselves were powered by electricity, which we haven't discovered how to turn on. Let's see. Bridges. Well, he is a British person from the 19th century. Being judgmental is ingrained into him. I mean, you are correct. I only know about ones which were already extended when we arrived. Those would be at 18 North, 111 West, north of Olympus, 4 South, 121 West, north of the trading outpost, 25 North, 121 East, just north of Elysium, and 23 North, 163 West, northwest of Olympus Mons. Bridges! Bridges of Mars County. Bridges. Let's name them Jeff. North of Olympus at 18 North, 111 West. North of Outpost at 4 South, 121 West. North of Elysium at 25 North, 121 East. Northwest of Olympus. Yeah, fine. Northwest of Olympus at 36 North, 163 West. Me and my color schemes for my notes, but honestly, these notes would just look like a big block of text to me if I didn't make things different colors, so it is a necessary part of me organizing notes. Jeff's on Mars County. Jeff's of Mars County. I was Jeff Bridges of Mars County, yes. Let's ask about McGee. Odd man, sir. Thoroughly delightful. He supplies most of the oxium for the colonies. He prospects it in the mountains to the east. They've been here for 2 years. They didn't intend to come here, and they're now the colonies? Oh dear. Mountains to the east, oxium. In mountains to the east. Sam McGee? Puddleglum, not far off. Kind of a similar character to Sam McGee. I don't know where his entry is in here. Let me find out his actual name. We haven't talked to him yet. Oxyleech, Proto-Martian. Automatons. Oh, he's not in this book. Okay, he's in the other book? Nellie Bly. Expedition. No, but that's all the historical figures. He's not one of them. I don't know where he's listed. Was he in the clue book? No, not the clue book. In the reference card? I know we read about him. I don't know where. McGee. It should have been like at the beginning of the narrative, right? Schiaparelli. Data and geography. Basins, craters in Polynesia. Caverns and canyons. Dust storms. Human survival on Mars. Cold oxygen. Cooter McGee. I mean, in the poem, he was a guy from Tennessee who hated being cold, but wanted money from gold mining, so he went to the Yukon to mine gold and died. In the poem, he asked the speaker in the poem to cremate him so he'll be warm. Yeah, no, this guy is Cooter McGee, who discovered oxium. Oxium. Oxium? An odd substance, sir. It's precious, so we tend to use it like money. It seems to be a naturally occurring mineral. When chewed, it releases oxygen. Damned convenient for us, sir. He blushes slightly. My apologies, Ms. Bly. Such language should never be used around lovely ladies such as yourself. Although my supply is almost gone, I am willing to share it. Just take some of mine when you need it. We're running low, sir. We should pay a visit to the traders. No, don't use consumables as currency. Yeah, we use oxygen as money in this game. Contaminated? Yes, sir, contaminated by the Dream Machine. They will no longer allow me to access their camp, for example, because they consider me a threat. I have had contact with the others, and maybe tainted, you see. He smiles apologetically. I'm not sure I blame them, sir. Dangerous? He scowls and sighs. If you must know. There seems to be one in each of the major Martian cities. They are in various states of repair. The one in Elysium is in fine working order, dash it all. Okay, that's just giving us same as Argyre. Join me? Yes, sir. Right with you, sir. He looks confused. Did he join or not? He did join. Dibs is part of the party. Doesn't exactly grow on trees, but it does come from trees. I call dibs. All right, Dibs has a pistol. Dibs has 20 blobs of oxium. And a rapier, or saber, sorry. No longer able to access the camp because they consider him a threat. I heard Deck 15 tried something similar with crewman Gary. Somehow he keeps slipping past. I mean, he's good at breaking on through to the other side. All right. Let's move 5 oxium to me. Let's move 5 oxium to Spectre and move 5 oxium to Nellie Bly. Nellie is carrying too much. What? Nellie doesn't have enough weight capacity to carry 5 oxium? All right, move that shovel. Shovel off to Buffalo. Move 5 oxium to... How much does 5 oxium weigh? My goodness. Let's move that hoe. I call dibs. Sigh. We're gonna keep using that joke, aren't we? Yes. The bigger problem is I've looked at the ship schematics. Gary must be a slippery one now with all those legs. There is no Deck 15. How much do they weigh? just she definitely should be able to carry them now. Five. There. Now everybody has Oxium. And her hit points should go from being blue to being black because she has Oxium. So, you know who's never encumbered? Link. Strive to be like the hero of Hyrule. Can't believe the captain assigned Gary to work with the button more to try to solve the problem. What? I did indeed do that. Okay, so the blue is us turning blue from lack of oxygen. Spectacles. Let us get the spectacles. What do you mean I can't ready the spectacles? You won't let me put glasses on. Use the spectacles? Talk to the spectacles. What's the point of having the spectacles if I can't use them? Let's get this pocket watch. The time is 10:30 a.m. But I have a pocket watch. They also have a pipe organ. There's what? Toccata and Fugue in D minor, Johann Sebastian Bach. They have a pocket watch and a pipe organ. Ironically, both tell accurate time. So all I need is the sheet music and I can play whatever. Nothing in the barrel. 30 shotgun shells. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's get the stuffs. Well, now I have a shotgun with more shotgun shells. Searching here, you find nothing. Weed killer? Phlogistonite canisters. Can't use them. So many pipe organs on Mars, I know. With air being a commodity, why bring an instrument that uses a lot of it? I don't know. It's the World's Fair. Let's go ahead and get those elephant gun rounds. Oh wow. Oh gosh. Elephant gun? Those are pistol rounds. Let's move those to dibs. Those are shotgun shells, and I have the shotgun, but I also have the Belgian Combine. It's set to combination. I don't even know what that means. I literally have no clue what that means. I do not know much about a Belgian Combine. but apparently it can combine. Let's get this elephant gun for dibs. It's oxygen in particular that's a commodity. Any gas would work for a pipe organ, although it may change the key. Can you imagine a helium pipe organ? A gas lamp. I can't get the gas lamp. Use the gas lamp? Apparently not. Look. Space. See the space capsules. See controls. Use controls. Look. You see controls. Look. You see controls. Okay. I didn't expect to find a ton in here. There's a flag. You see a marker flag. Terra Sirenum. 30 south, 149 west. Terra Sirenum. Sirenum. We'll just... It's the 1893 expedition landing site. And I'm just going to update the coordinates here to 30 south, 149 west. Excelente. There appears to be a path going east and a path going south. If I look at the map, yeah, the path is on the map. It'll take me roughly towards Arcia Mons, and it connects south and east to the... Okay. Is that Icarla Planum? Do we want to know who drew the map? I believe it was Percival Lowell, but I don't know. Oh gosh, it is self-care time. Actually, I could use a quick bio. So, yeah, I will stretch. I will take a sip of some water, and then I'm going to take a quick bio break and be back in a couple of minutes. You all should stretch, get rid of or acquire liquids, maybe have a snack, take some medication that you forgot to take, whatever it is that you need to do. And just because I'm taking a break, I'm gonna go ahead and run 3 minutes of ads to knock out any the pre-rolls for this last hour. And so yeah, I will see you I will see you shortly. Get rid of or acquire liquids. Why not both? I mean, entirely possible. Yeah, I will see you all in just a little bit. I think the ads are done. I don't know. Hi. I'm back. I think everybody else should be back ish. Or, you know, you'll arrive soon. But yeah, yeah, I had a little bit of a headache developing, so I mostly took the break so I could go take some headache medicine. I sort of knew that it was going to happen because I could feel it coming, but I haven't looked at the weather. I wonder, it's probably weather related. It's normally weather related. Everybody can relax. Detective said. Wow, it's 34 degrees outside? I haven't looked at the weather. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That's probably why I have a headache developing. Okay, well, let's follow the path and see where it leads. Oh, no, wait. No. I have an objective first. I should pay attention. I need to survive. I need to acquire an oxygen supply and prepare for cold and atmosphere. I need to go to the outpost, the trading outpost at 12 South 129 West, which should be east at Arciamons. So follow the path. There are roads on Mars. Sort of. Many flowers. I am so happy to be playing this game. Oh. You hear something to the southeast. Well, it can stay there. It doesn't have to attack me. All right, Arciamons should be this way on the path. It's all good. We're gonna get there before dark. Those look like potential Martians? He's bushrat. Bushrat definitely attack us. Oh. The bushrat was really easy to kill. At least the first one was. I found a building! Or, you know, crumbling walls at least. This does not appear to be the trading post. Use sextant. I am currently at 13 South 137 West. And I should be going to 12 South 129 West. So we're almost as far north as we should go. Oh. 11 south. There's just a sign on the building, not a trading post. There was no sign on the building. 12 south. I need to go 129 west, so I need to go further east. Right? It's the trading post. Look, a Martian shovel. Why is it different than a... It's not steel. You see a marker flag. Arcia Mons, 13 south, 129 west. Everything on Mars is going to be a Martian thing. Well, I mean, yeah, right? Use door. It is a post of trading. You see a cowboy. Welcome to the Martian outhouse. This is a Martian dinner plate. Would you like a Martian lemonade? You see a rough-looking cowboy with a short beard. This is going to be Buffalo Bill, isn't it? The answer? Yes. Yes, it is. But he's going to want oxygen. And I don't have much oxygen to trade. Buffalo Bill. I mean, I don't know why they would call him Buffalo Bill when he's on Mars and not in Buffalo, but Buffalo, 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 Buffalo. Martian, 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 Martian. Works the same, right? Martian Buffalo, Martian Buffalo, Martian. I don't know if that works. I just know that Buffalo, 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 Buffalo is a complete sentence. You see a rough-looking cowboy with a short beard. Howdy. Welcome to Calamity Jane's trading post. I'm in charge of dispensing the ammunition and other necessary trail items. If you haven't met Miss Jane yet, I reckon that you should see her next. She's got some real useful things herself. Our main supplier hadn't been by here in a spell, so I've actually got more to sell than Miss Jane. First, tell me your name, sir. My name's William F. Cody, though most people call me Buffalo Bill. And your job, sir? Miss Jane and I trade various goods for oxygen rocks. Well, partner, I can trade you either ammunition or various trail goods. What kind of things you looking for? Let's start with trail goods. These here goods are just what you need to make your trailblazing more livable. You can trade for tents, tinder boxes, weed killer, and lamp oil. Which one would you like? Weed killer? Is this a gardening sim? I mean, the Martians are plantimals, so I assume it's anti-Martian None of them. Would you like something else? Let's see the list of ammunition. I got pistol rounds, shotgun shells, rifle rounds, elephant gun rounds, and even some sling stones or arrows. He's got a decent supply of everything, it looks like. Or anti-drug propaganda. I don't need any of those. Can't help you with that, partner. I'd check with Miss Jane, though. Yeah. Good. Let's talk that oxygen thing. Did we ask supplier? I don't think we did we? All of Mars is a drug-free zone. Whoops. I'm typing backwards today, and I don't know why. I typed Sulliper instead of supplier. Our main supplier's a fella named Cooter. He prospects for oxygen rocks, and we sell them around the whole planet. They're mighty handy ever since those raiders from... They're mighty handy ever since those raiders from Argyre started... Let's see. Okay. Type this all down here. Cooter, oxygen, raiders. Ever since those raiders from Argyre started giving Cooter a hard time, he hadn't been round. Miss Jane is the person to ask about that. I just sell shells and trail goods. All right. Apparently, I can use shells as a keyword here as well. Let's ask about Cooter. Mr. McGee lives over in the labyrinths of Noctis. I've been over to his place once, and it'll be quite a spell before I do that again. He lives in Noctis Labyrinthus? You have to cross the bridge a little to the northeast of here. I think the numbers for that are about 4 south, 121 west. Okay. Goes toward Noctis. Noctis Labyrinthus. Did I misspell it? I know I didn't misspell it. Did I? Oh, Labyrinthus. Labyr. I'm doing horribly. Inthus. There. Now, even though Word says it's misspelled, now it is spelled correctly. Noctis Labyrinthus. Of course, with Cooter gone, trade's gonna be light. No oxygen rocks, no trade. I'm gonna mark that as a quest. Or at least as a supplement to the acquire oxygen supply quest. Figure out what happened to Cooter McGee. Check his place in Noctis Labyrinthus. Right? That seems like a quest. But that's the thing. They don't explicitly give you quests. That's why I have to take notes, because I have to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Raiders? Yep, my guess is they've carted him off someplace. He grins and shakes his head. Though why they'd want to keep that old coot is behind me, or beyond me. Behind me? My guess is that Rasputin took him, but I don't know. So, oh no, the raiders got Cooter. Cooter's place is a cave set back along into the rocks to the north side of the Northern Canyon. That is actually extremely useful information. You don't happen to have coordinates for that, do you? Well, if not, that's fine. Cooter McGee's place. At Noctis Labyrinthus. A cave set along the a cave in the rocks to the north. Wow, I really can't type today. Side of the Northern Canyon. Sweetness. Thank you. Shaking your hand, he says, "Take care, Rogan. Come see me before your stock of shells gets too low." Save game, because I want to see if I can just take things that are lying around without getting in trouble. Get a sling, a bow. I can't pick up the cowboy hat because I'm carrying too much. I wish I could sell things to them. I probably don't need to carry all these books around, do I? Spyglass. Who's got carrying room? Basically nobody. Nellie's got some space. Let's give Nellie the candle. Give Nellie the match. We have one match. Toss that rifle over at her. And give her the pry bar. Go ahead and get that cowboy hat. Pith helmet, cowboy hat. I'm putting that cowboy hat on. Riding boots. I wish I knew if there were riding boots versus man's shoes. Which one's going to be better? I don't know stats on any of these things. He's got hip boots. I feel like Nellie should be wearing riding boots instead of woman's shoes. What does the E stand for? Hang on. Oh gosh, I had my notes off while I was taking the notes. Oh well, whatever. Status display, experience points, weights. Oh, E is equipped. So the amount of stuff, the weight of what is equipped and the weight of what is in inventory. For encumbrance. So E stands for encumbrance. The weight of items you currently have equipped compared to the maximum weight your character is allowed to have equipped. I is the total weight of your entire inventory compared to the maximum weight you could possibly carry. And if you're inside a container, it only shows the weight of the things inside that container. That is very helpful to, like, it's helpful information to have, but also just knowing the difference is good. So like here, the carpet bag can hold 28 stone and currently only has 8 stone in it. Wait, no, what? Oh, I can hold 28 stone, but only 8 stone of what I'm carrying is inside this carpet bag. Got it. Cool. And I have 2 more slots in here. I do have 1 thing of weed killer already. Does anybody... Spectre doesn't have a hat. Let's give him the pith helmet. Because why not? A duster. Work gloves. I'm currently wearing a wool overcoat. I wish I knew warmth values. Which one is going to be warmer? Yeah, no, I'm putting the duster on because it looks cooler or warmer, or it looks nice. All right. It let me just take the things. So since it let me take them, I'm just going to take them. If they yell at me, then I'll restore. But for now, if it's just going to let me take stuff, I'm just going to take stuff. Wrench. 50 sling stones. A revolver. Just moving stuff. Again, this interface, like with the other 2 games that were in this interface, there's a lot of inventory management that has to happen. Pistol rounds, a wool dress, denim jeans. Ooh, what am I currently wearing? Wool pants. Can I put on the denim? Yeah. I got jeans, a cowboy hat, and a duster. I feel like I am appropriately attired for Mars. Maybe? What kind of dress is she currently wearing? She's got a cape? Oh, she's already got a wool dress, so I just picked up an extra one. Great. Ooh. What is this, a parka? Arctic parka? Rubber gloves? Rubber gloves. We'll give the rubber gloves to Spectre. Honestly, the duster... I feel like the parka is better attire for this environment. I don't know that it matters. That's the thing. I should talk to Nellie, or not to Nellie, to Calamity Jane here. You see a short, homely woman who could easily be mistaken for a man. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Calamity Jane's trading post. Chances are, if you need it, I got it. Did you run across them critters that roam around the base of this hill? I will respond in just a moment after I set up my note-taking to have a conversation with Calamity Jane. Need to do some Martian Dreams cosplaying. Hi, Phoenix 4. Honestly, it would be really fun because it's all historical figures, and you've got a list of potential costume pieces that are available in the game, like, so that would be doable. Yeah, I think cosplaying for this game could be easy or fun or rewarding, or I don't know. I've picked up everything so far and I haven't dropped anything. I think I'm going to have to start putting stuff down because I have no carrying capacity left. I did. I hope you fought some of them off. Those pesky things get into my goods and carry stuff away. Right now, though, with our supplier gone, business ain't so good anyway. Your supplier's Cooter McGee. I know that. First, let me name. That goes by the name Calamity Jane. Job. Me and my partner, Bill, peddle goods. At least we peddle when the raiders aren't fussing about. Peddle? Raiders? Okay. We'll ask about your supplier. Easily mistaken for a man. Her decision to wear a big bushy beard confused many, but she seems comfortable in it, so nobody questions her. Well, his name's Cooter McGee, and he's a prospecting type. Brings us oxygen rocks ever so often. Cooter? Yep, he's a wild one, all right. Got him a place over in Noctis that he gets his rocks from, I suppose. This is mostly the information we already got from Buffalo Bill. Whoops. Oh gosh. I went too far. Hang on, I'm gonna restart this part of the conversation. Supplier. Cooter. Nope. Yep. Ding dang it. Raiders got Cooter. Ding dang it. Sorry, this will take me a second here. I have to redo some of the inventory shifting that I did because I made a mistake. Throw those knives at Nellie Bly, please. I said what I said. All right, that freed up a little bit of space in his inventory, and I need to move things out of my inventory. Candle, shotgun, match, pry bar. I don't care. All right, her carpet bag is full. So then me, and we get sling and get and move these to the Nellie Bly and move that to Nellie Bly and that to Nellie Bly and put this on my head and move that to Spectre, and that to Nellie Bly, and that to Nellie Bly, and then that on Spectre's head, and okay. And we get the weed killer, and we move this into my bag with the other weed killer, and then we open this. This is all stuff that I did before, and I didn't save after doing it because I was silly. Pick up the things. Move the wrench. Move all 50 of these stones. Move the pistol. Move the dress. Oh. Fine, I don't care who has the dress. Just switch those clothes to what I was using and get rubber gloves. And oh gosh, those are supposed to go to Spectre, aren't they? Didn't I say that? I mean, Spectre's already wearing rubber gloves. Whatever. Save game. They have Cooter. We should warn his brother Scooter. All right. Now, back into the conversation so that I can get the part that I missed. All right. Cooter. Yep, he's a wild one, all right. Got him a place over in Noctis that he gets his rocks from, I suppose. You know, business would sure be better if someone like you could go and find out what's ailing him. That way I could start selling oxygen rocks again. She pauses for a moment, then looks you in the eye. Would you go and find out what Cooter's problem is and set things right? I'd be much obliged. Yes. She smiles at you and says, good. We all need that supply of Oxyrocks. Let me tell Bill to give you some of them Oxyrocks to help you along the journey. She hollers over to Buffalo Bill. Cody, give this one here some of your little Oxyrocks so they can go and save Cooter's hide. Bill grunts his agreement and begins to fish through his stuff. And be sure to tell him how to find Cooter's place too. Bill grunts again. That should do you. Just you go ask Bill and he'll give you what you need. Once you save Cooter, you can come back whenever you want and we can talk trade for them rocks. Oh dear. I feel... Sorry. I feel like we already had a discussion of Cooter getting his rocks off 2 weeks ago. Ask about Noxus. You'll have to ask Buffalo Bill about that. He's the one that's been there. Okay, fine. Oxygen. Till old Cooter starts making his supply runs again, we're fresh out. Sorry. Pedal. Yep, me and Bill got the best shop on the planet. Much better than that stuffy rich fella over on Olympus. If you want to buy anything, just say so. Oh God, Detective Zen. Did he get his rocks off when they dug Olympus's shaft? I really need that ding command, don't I? His name's Hurst. Oh God, the newspaperman. Well, yeah, he's big on collecting Martian junk. Not useful stuff like our Oxyrocks. Okay, I can trade you either clothing or them funny berries that Cooter uses. Clothing and berries? I can also trade you Oxyrocks for berries if you need any. Which would you like? Is Cooter peddling Martian drugs after all? I mean, technically, yes. Let's look at the clothing. Here you go, partner. I got hats, boots, gloves, pants, jackets, and neck warmers. Which would you like? Hats, boots, gloves, pants, jacket, and neck warmers. I don't know that I need anything in specifics, do I? Let's look at hats. I'll take 15 of them little oxygen rocks for a hat. How many would you like? None. I apparently don't get much of a selection. Anyway, okay. Berries? Strange things, these berries. I got purple ones, brown ones, and green ones. I don't know anything about them. Don't know exactly what they do, but I sell them. Which would you like? Maybe none for now? I don't really have much in the way of oxygen rocks. 50 oxygen rocks for 20 purple berries. Wow. I'm just... So, brown. It'll cost you 50. I'm just checking prices right now. Green. Yep, they're all 50 berries each. I can trade you either the little blue oxygen rocks, or I got some of them huge things that you gotta bust up first. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I can pay oxygen rocks to get things like clothing and berries. Or I can buy oxygen rocks, but I don't know how. Let's find out. I'll take 15 purple berries for each set of 20 little rocks. Okay, so it is 50 oxy for 20 berries. Actually, I should just put that here because it's the same price on all of them. And the other way, we've got 20. Oh, so 15 berries equals 20 oxy. Before those funny berries start messing with our head, you may want to note the time. Thank you, Elixir. What sort of messed up space capitalism is this? Rocks for everything except other rocks. Those cost berries, which cost rocks. Exactly. Let's find out about huge berry or huge oxy though. 30 purple berries. And oh gosh, it's not just berries, it's purple. So 15 purple is 20 oxy. 50 oxy equals 20 berries. Or 30 purple for 1 rock. Okay. Later, partner. If you need anything, just come and see Calamity again. I'm glad we took everything out of their boxes. All right. Okay, but Calamity said you were supposed to give me Oxy. Miss Jane said to give you a few of these to help you out on your way to check up on Cooter. He opens a small strong box and hands you several small bluish rocks. Sorry, I can't spare more than this, but we're in pretty short supply right now. I figured that everyone will run out sooner or later until Cooter gets free. You just put it behind your lip there and it'll give you all the oxygen you need to keep going. Be sure to use the spittoons when you spit though, or Ms. Calamity will have your hide and mine both. Better take some of these here berries too. Cooter said something about needing these to get into his place. Wish I knew what he does with them. Cooter's place is over in Noctis, in the center of the Northern Canyon. The entrance to Noctis is at about 20 South and 113 West. Entrance 20 South, 113 West. To the north center of the Northern Canyon. Never ask what Cooter does with his berries. We know he gets his rocks off. Ouch. Finally, a game that wants us to head towards Calamity. Yeah. Let's see. Berries are needed to enter Cooter's place. Don't know what that's about, but okay. You wander around in there until you get to 12 South 81 West by one of them sextons, and you should find Cooter's place right off. Located at 12 South 81 West. Cool. Thank you. All right, let's look at our inventory. I have 3 purple berries. I have 34 oxygen rocks. The others each have 4. Apparently, items, though, are not really tradable. I feel like I need to get rid of some of the excess inventory, but I don't know what to do with any of it. Hello, Abyssal Icarus. How are you? I could put stuff in their trunk, chest, whatever. I feel like the wool overcoat and the wool pants are probably what I should have on. I don't know if it matters though. I got Weed Killer. I got spectacles. I got all these books. I should put the books down. Fine. Let's put the books away. It's weight that I do not need to be carrying. Tinder, rock hammer, a hatchet. I don't know why I would need the spectacles since we can't equip them. Must carry everything. I know. Rubber, saw, wrench, pistol, 2 things of weed killer. I don't need 2 woolen dresses. Oh gosh, no. Don't drop the wool overcoat, thank you. Spectre. You drop this wool dress on in there. I don't need 2 pairs of rubber gloves because everybody else has gloves. I think I already have a wrench somewhere. I feel like I should hang on to the saw and the pickaxe, but the crystal glasses seem unnecessary. I also don't feel like I need the bottles of wine or the glass pitcher at this point in the game. Nellie Blah. We'll keep the weapons. I want her to put these riding boots on, so we'll get rid of these shoes. She's got the duster. But should I? Yeah, we'll get rid of the duster. Work gloves. Yes, inventory management. What a wild inventory. I've never seen this game. We are on Mars. I can't. Is it full? I think the trunk is full. Well, there's another one right here. I feel like I should hang on to the candles. And the scythe. Definitely the pistol rounds. But do I need 2 candles? No. No, I don't need 2 candles. I don't think I need all of these knives either. I have lots of ammunition. I definitely don't need the place setting or the china plates. Right? Probably get rid of the mug. Silk gloves, not going to be super warm. I definitely don't need... I had 3 woolen dresses. Unnecessary. Move the... I don't have any arrows, but I do have a bow, apparently. And we can move the shotgun up. Okay, that's better. You always need more knives. Yeah, the emotes have little hats. It's a fun thing. Okay. I can move this machete out. Wait, no, drop the machete into there. There. See, I knew I had another wrench. I have reached capacity for that trunk now too. But all of this is not duplicated anywhere else in our inventory, except for the rapier. So I think we're good. Is everybody down to 3? Yep. Oh gosh. I used up an oxygen stone during that time. Let's move 5 oxium to each of them. We are a rescue mission launched in 1895 to rescue a group who accidentally got launched to Mars in 1893. All right, so we have to do our quest because we need to get the oxygen supply. So the acquire oxygen supply is absolutely necessary. So we have to head for Noctis Labyrinthus. Entrance to which is at 20 south, 113 west. But to get there, we need to go to 4 south, 121 west to get to a bridge. We're off to find Cooter, the wonderful Cooter of Mars. Indeed we are. Let's check our sextant here. We are at 13 south, 128 west. I need to go to 4 south, 121 west. Or no, 121 east. No, west. So I need to go this way and north. Something to the northwest. Well, I would rather not hear something to the northwest. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Oh God, what is that? Oh, we got a sexteliger on the horizon. I see a sexteliger on the horizon. A sexteliger. Everyone, we have a sexteliger. Let's just stay at range and begin combat, because these things are yeesh. The shotgun? Wow. Look at that. All right, we killed the sexteliger. You see a dead sexteliger. All right, this is one of the Martian canals. Somewhere north of here, there should be a bridge. All right, so there's a bridge. Where are we presently? I can guarantee you this is better than I've ever done in this game. I remember wandering around aimlessly and dying from lack of oxygen. So I'm doing much better. 4 south, 121 west. And so this bridge is supposed to go towards Noctis Labyrinthus. Yes. Yes. It should get me where I need to go. All right, so crossing over the bridge, our next coordinate is the entrance to Noctis Labyrinthus at 20 south, 113 west. So head south. What is this? A porcupod? Dang things are gonna attack me, ain't they? Oh, they didn't. Good to know. Nine south. Oh, what are these? Creeping cactus. I don't want to attack unless they attack me. Sounds like they are, but they haven't hurt anybody. Oh, combat ensues. I like having a shotgun for this fight. Oh, I can see how we're gonna run out of ammunition fast. Oh gosh, I really wasn't paying attention, was I? Well, you awaken back at the space capsule feeling restored. I say, you're decidedly lucky that Dr. Yellen came across you when he did. If I had not been able to start treatment as early as I did, well, you wouldn't have survived. Safe journeys. Oopsie. I'm gonna restore. Unfortunately, I did stuff after saving. But I remember what it was, and I'll just get back to that, and we'll go back across the bridge next week. Because it was the conversation, so I have to talk to Calamity Jane again to be assigned the quest, and then it was just the inventory management stuff. So I will get back to that point and then save. And so next week we will be exiting the shop when we start. But it is the end of our time today. So I should look for where we're going to go. I'm having a lot of fun being able to like revisit this game that I tried playing as a kid and did very poorly at. I feel much more prepared for it this time. And hopefully it's interesting for all of you to see, like, I think this game actually stands up fairly well so far. Just, it could use an update to the inventory management system, but otherwise, so far, it's kind of cool. No, see, I have to have dinner before I start D&D. That's why it's the end of our time. It's because I have things I have to do. I know, Abyssal, it was nice to see you briefly. Question is, where are we gonna go? Have fun storming the castle. I see. There are some channels that are live that are potential options. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Why not? Let's do it. Oh, she's been playing for 5 hours. Oh, yeah, probably. Let's see. Xander's been on for 3 hours. Vanna's just chatting and has been on for 30 minutes. Divinity Original Sin. Oh, yeah. Well, that might be. I didn't say Xander. He's on? I don't think he is. Anyway, we're going to pop on over to Vanna. So join me. I'm going to, let's credits. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. You know, whatever. Ow. Sorry. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. I'm glad that I'm able to do some of these older games. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my mods, of course, and everybody who just hung out, chatted, whether you were lurking or actively chatting. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Of course, thank you to my moderators and Was Not Worth It for subscribing on Coffee, and the people that did art and just thanks. Thank you very much. I do have a raid call if you want to drop it when we get over there. Comes in 2 flavors, both subscriber flavor and non-subscriber flavor. So you can feel free to copy and paste from those. It is #RogueRaid, and let's create some hype when we get there. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm live next tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for Mass Effect Andromeda. I hope I'll see some of you then. Until I see you again, get out there and do some shenanigans.